Hey, there's an easier way to get color. Get a Game Gear, the full color portable with over 150 games, like the new Echo, Mortal 2, and Sonic Triple Trouble.
Hello, this is Billy Core from homeofcarolinacirclemall.com. It's Friday night, April 16th, 2010, and it's 11:50 p.m. 10 till midnight. And tonight we're going to take a look at another piece of vintage electronics that I happen to have in my collection. Okay, let's go back to the 1990s when the portable video game world was still blooming, and Nintendo had their Game Boy, and Atari had the Lynx, which was in the very early 90s, and Sega had the Sega Game Gear. And I happen to have a Sega Game Gear right here. I bought this new back in, I believe, late 1997, when these were pretty much obsolete by then, but I really wanted one. I was about 7 or 8, and I thought these looked really, really cool. And it uses an 8-bit system, so it's pretty much just like a Game Boy, but with color, as you probably saw in that commercial I put in at the beginning from 1994. And I have with me some history on the Sega Game Gear I downloaded off Wikipedia a while ago. There it is. Sega began work on it in 1989 under the codename Project Mercury. It was first released in Japan on October 6, 1990, and it was released in North America sometime in 1991. And it says Sega dropped support for the Game Gear in early 1997, which was around the same time I got this, and it was brand new too. I got it at the Toys R Us there at Carolina Circle Mall, and before you ask, yes, this still works. It works very well. The only thing is that there are 2 battery compartments, and the battery compartment cover on the right of it is missing. It's been missing for the past 5 or 10 years, I suppose. And let's get closer here. Got the camera in a weird spot here. Here's the very top of it. Okay, there's the earphone jack. And I believe it's only in mono. It's not in stereo. And there's the where you plug your link cable to. And there's for an AC adapter if you got one. I don't. There's the on and off switch. Okay, brightness control. Oh yeah, and the volume, I forgot to show it. And front of it here, there's the one speaker. Like I said, I don't think it's in stereo. The D-pad. 1, 2, and start button. And these came in several colors, by the way. I just happen to have the basic black one. And believe it or not, you could, I never knew this until just recently, you could attach a TV tuner into where the game goes, and you can watch over-the-air television on it with this little doohickey. Unfortunately, if you have one nowadays, it probably won't do any good, since there's no more analog broadcasting. It's all in digital. So if you try to buy one on eBay, you're pretty much just wasting your time. And I happen to have a little carrying case for it. right here I've had for just about as long as I've had the system itself. And I mostly keep my games in here. Let me go through what games I have. Here's Sonic Drift 2. It's a Sonic go-kart racing game, kind of like Mario Kart, I suppose. I believe it's from 1995. And I mostly have a bunch of Sonic games, pretty much. Here's Sonic Chaos. And most of these came in these little cases here, but some of them have broken over the years. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I suppose it's based off the Genesis version. Here's a good one. Garfield Caught in the Act. I've always been a fan of Garfield. And from that old Disney cartoon, Disney's Bonkers Wax Up. I believe that's what it's called. And the game that's already in the Game Gear itself, Sonic Triple Trouble from 1994, which we will be playing in just a moment. This is actually only one of two Sega systems I've had over the years. My first one, which happened to be my very first console I got in early 1997, was the Sega Saturn, which I eventually, about 6 months later, traded in for a Nintendo 64. I wish I still had that Sega Saturn. But, and this is the second one I ever got, the Sega Game Gear, which I still have to this day. So let's pause the video for a minute. I gotta get the camera set up so we can do this right, and let's play some Sonic Triple Trouble. Okay, this is gonna be kinda awkward to play with it like this, but, let's, power it on. I'm sure it's pitch black, the video right now, but... There you go, produced by or under license from Sega Enterprises. I love that sound. Let's skip through this. Don't need to go through that. Copyright 1994. Okay, let's go to time attack. That way we don't have to worry about any enemies. So we can get through this pretty quickly. Like I said, these were pretty popular back in the 90s. In fact, I seem to recall in the movie Wayne's World from 1992, there was a scene with this in it. Oop. I hate that part. That was quick. Let's pause this game again, because we have a little more time than I thought. Let's play something else. Okay, and here's Garfield Caught in the Act. This is the level Cave Cat, 3 million BC from, and I believe this game is from 1995. I've never been able to get past the first level though. Ooh, I almost fell down that pit. Okay, I think I got hit, but then again I got that, whatever you call it, that Neanderthal. And there you go. Let me check, see how much time we have on the video. Okay. Okay, okay, well, this is going to take a little longer than I expected, so for now, this is Billy Core signing off on, well, it's now April the 17th, 2010. Goodbye.